One.
Hey, we are live with Elysian. You know what I've been doing, Jared? I've just been cutting out the audio for people who do that because I edit them afterwards now. So
Ooh,
sorry.
way to get back at us.
People will see your lips moving as we go in, and they want to hear what you're saying.
One.
Oh my gosh, really? We are here with another episode of Elysian Road. I'm very pumped and excited to be playing again. It's been a while. Obviously, as you can see, it is just Connor and Jared, players-wise. And that's because David is currently having a work issue that we hope he gets resolved soon so we can continue Elysian Road. In the meantime, here, we do have, obviously, the situation where Evelyn and Fergus are going to be doing some infiltrating by themselves, so we figured we just can keep playing for now and see how that goes. Dylan's not also not going to be really a part of this either, so Carly's not here tonight. But I'm sure these two will get into all sorts of trouble. We're back to the OG crew, Connor. As OG as you can get, I bet, really.
Yeah, basically.
And
might be able to grab Danny.
Yeah, that's the OG crew right there. Yeah. Remember when you played that halfling and you were like throwing his unconscious body at monsters?
we've matured since then.
Have we? I don't buy it.
Well, honestly, we'll have to see when we play Dungeons and Dragons or Torchbearer next, whether or not we get into those sorts of shenanigans. Because,
yeah, good point. Yeah.
Right, like I don't know. Elysian Road has, I feel like, some level of that. It's not that exact same thing, but some of the things you guys have actually gotten up to has been pretty crazy. So, but I'm sure some of that will happen tonight. Right, we're gonna do the infiltration of the hospital. Expensive private hospital where apparently Vigo Sorum is being kept. Apparently you found out he's like in a coma and he's not doing well. He had some sort of weird like psychological thing happen where like he went into he had some like trauma induced seizure and then went into a coma and nobody's entirely sure what's going on with him. You do know that they are attempting that the three groups involved here, Paragon are Order the Dust, the hospital itself, and Paragon Science are all working together to attempt to clone Vigo's genetics without whatever weird trauma he has, or gene that makes him vulnerable to this sort of trauma or something like that. They're just trying to make sure that whatever clone they make of him isn't gonna be, having this same problem.
Never mind. I'm gonna save this for in play. Never mind.
Okay,
no, we're good. We're good.
So that's what you know. But you guys have taken the DNA of two patients who are going to be checked into this hospital to have various treatments done on them, expensive treatments. And you guys are going to be playing them instead, pretending to be them, and you're going to sign up. You're going to check into the hospital. So what do you guys think? What's the first scene we get here? Is there any conversation that needs to happen before we actually get to the hospital, or do we cut right to there?
Connor?
Go ahead. What were we going to say?
Do you have any? Evelyn, just let me do the talking.
She
remember you're a gruff, quiet nobleman.
Do you think I'm incapable of acting?
That is a discussion for a later time.
I suppose part of my training was never infiltration. We can proceed as planned.
All right. Let's get there.
Yeah, so does Fergus use his biopsionic abilities to transform them?
Yup.
So how does that work exactly? I know you have to like have an effort like spent while you're.
I just have to
doing-
have, yeah. I basically always have an effort spent to appear older anyway. So,
And doesn't it cause system strain though too?
I don't.
Let's take a look.
It might.
Metamorph.
I think it might do one.
The use of this adds one system strain point to the target
Yeah.
that does not recover so long as the change is in effect. Yeah, so both of you go ahead and mark a system strain on your character sheets.
How do I do that?
So if you go to your character sheet, right next to your hit points.
I got it.
Yeah. Wait, why do you have 2 permanent strain? Oh, because of you got cyberware, Evelyn?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you get for cyberware? I don't even know
I
that.
forget, but I can
Oh, the
look.
toxin injector.
Is that the only thing that's on there?
Yeah, it got.
Yep,
it causes
toxin
2
injector is 2 strain, yep.
Right, I forgot you got that. That's hilarious.
So system strain is 1. Okay.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
got
So
it.
you have 2 permanent strain from the cyberware, and then 1 that's just temporary, as long as the metamorph is. Well, as long as the metamorph is happening, and then once the metamorph goes away, the system strain won't go away, but you can attempt to recover from the system strain at that point. After you no longer have the metamorphosis active.
Okay.
But yeah, so we see Evelyn transform into this tall, rich dude, and Fergus transform into the average height rich lady.
Connor, I also have to give you cancer, unfortunately.
Yes.
Wait, what?
That's true.
Just like permanent cancer?
Well, no, just for as long as you're metamorphosis.
So it'll go away. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, yeah.
Temporary cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously doesn't feel good, Evelyn. Like,
oh, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Another reason Fergus didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Another reason for what?
Fergus didn't want to be that guy.
That's the real reason. Yeah.
Also, I fit perfectly as this lady because I also have weird psychic crap going on.
Yeah, if they look at you with the scion, like they are going to see all sorts of weird psychic things happening. So they're like, why do you have 3 different brains? So, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So we see you guys. You probably have to take like separate cabs for it to not be suspicious, or maybe you probably take separate cabs to like a shuttle launch area, like a private shuttle that then goes to this like remote floating private hospital, because this city is like an ocean world, so there's like literally a bunch of like floating and or anchored to the bottom of the ocean platforms that are just like above the ocean. So you're going to one of these, but it's like away from the city you are in right now, and so you go to like this private shuttle point, but at that point it's actually like paid for and run by the hospital, so you guys like get there at the same time when they are doing the next like launch to go to the hospital. I guess we see you get into the shuttle and buckle in and take off. And the entire
if we're arriving separately, he might have to talk himself.
I mean, it's really simple. It's like you just show them your ID, which you have because you kidnapped them, right? And then they do a quick bioscan, and then they let you onto the shuttle. That's all it is. Like it's going to be more extensive when you actually get to the hospital, but to just take the shuttle, yeah, not much talking is required. But yeah, so we hear Till's voice in your ear, Fergus, and he says, "All right, kids, we are starting now, and hopefully things don't go to crap. I'll be here in your ear whenever you need me. Don't hesitate to ask for anything. And stay safe, you two." Yeah, so we just see the shuttle fire off through the rain. We just hear the soft patter of rain against the I guess the shuttle's moving fast enough that it wouldn't be soft patter at that point, and so the noise, we just hear this like white noise in the background of the rain outside and the shuttle flying through ammo to the private hospital. And I believe we called this New Eden. I believe that was the name of this hospital. Let me see if I have it written down.
Familiar.
No, that's what we called it.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Wait. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I also just found, I'm glad I did scroll up on here because you guys need to know what your names are.
Yeah.
So yeah, Evelyn, you are Silas Casteus, and Fergus, you are Tamara Slutkova. Slutkova.
I am Tamara Slipkorva.
No, Evelyn, you are Silas Casteus.
Silas Casteus.
Does she have a Russian accent that you just didn't use last time?
Tamara, yeah, I mean, she comes from Bratislav, so it's an Imperium world that like is the naming scheme is like Russian and Serbian and that sort of stuff, but like she didn't have much of an accent, and I think that's like actually true because she was like an Imperium officer, so her accent probably is kind of like was a mix of kind of a blended normal Imperial accent. So. And there's several different ethnicities in the Imperium, so it was a pretty neutral accent. Yeah. So you guys arrive at the hospital, and again, there's not a whole lot on the outside, right? It literally just looks like another Camino type platform, right? Like rising above the ocean. But you go ahead and land. And it's I don't think you land. They wouldn't make their guests get out in the rain, so like. Instead of like landing on like an outside platform like Obi-Wan did in episode 2, instead you basically go through. Imagine I'm thinking the first Incredibles movie, like the way that like the inside like that railing thing that went inside his base or whatever. So it's like really tight, like circular chute, tunnel really. Give me a second. Got a bug in my throat. And the shuttle doesn't even really slow down. It just kind of like locks on to this like subway tunnel type thing and just like goes in it really fast and then eventually slows down, gets to like a terminal, and the door opens DeLorean style. And you guys are like the valet or the driver of the bus. Or the shuttle's probably automated, but like whoever is like the concierge or the valet or whoever, the shuttle manager, whatever the human person that was on the shuttle with you and like welcomed you on, gestures out the door and then says, "Right this way, sir, ma'am. New Eden awaits."
How do you do a Russian accent?
How do you do a Russian accent? Is that what you just said?
You elongate your...
Elongate.
Maybe that's not...
I am Tamara Slodvaka.
Slutkova. Tamara Slutkova.
It's got a gargle.
Sure. All right, Jared. This is going to be interesting. Make sure your voice goes a couple of octaves up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I assume you guys get off and enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think when you enter, so at first, right, it's like just like sterile white, this entrance is. But there's like some sort of like robot that's like manning that first entrance way. But again, just as a normal like bioscan, like you put your hand up to it and then you can walk in. You know that beyond this is going to be like an actual interview where they check you in and stuff. You guys go ahead and walk in, and then it's a very, very sudden change. You're sure there's some sort of like augmented reality or something going on here, because as soon as you step in, it seems like you are in a like foggy mountain valley. And but like you're inside, right? So you walk forward and then suddenly you're in like a glass, I'm trying to think of the word for this. It's like a corridor, but like the outsides, like there's windows all along the edges, and it's as if you're like above several hundred feet above some sort of mountain valley, and you're walking just like across this like bridge. But it's like, enclosed, like high-tech bridge thing with windows out, and then you is looking outside into like a sleepy mountain valley. There's fog. And beyond, like you can see, it's as if you've entered this mountain valley and you're walking along this bridge, and you see ahead of you, if you just like look out the window a little bit, you can see this like facility, which is in this augmented reality that they're creating, perched on this like in this on the side of one of these mountains. But the lights on the ground, on the floor, like light your way towards where we were supposed to go. And you enter a softly lit by the rising sun, coming off the snow of this mountain valley, lighting this little lobby that you enter in, and there's a woman there. She looks Japanese, the gal.
You've got my attention. All right.
And she let me real quick generate a name for her. But she smiles at you and smiles at you both, and then says, let's see. So she introduces herself as, she says, "Hello, esteemed guests. My name is Yamashiro, and I will be introducing you to the wonders of New Eden. Please step up to the counter. Whoever would like to go first, we can get you checked in, and just a couple of routine bio scans to make sure that everything is in order."
I let you step up first.
Yeah. I'm just trying to know if I want to do the accent or not. Because I don't know if I can do a high-pitched Russian accent. I could barely do a low one. Maybe I should do a country girl accent.
I mean, she didn't have an accent. The lady you talked to didn't really have an accent. No, yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Oh, I thank you very much. Thanks for getting us checked in.
My pleasure, ma'am.
It's been such a long wait.
I apologize for any inconvenience. New Eden is a very exclusive facility, and we take all of our patients very seriously.
Oh, that's good to know. That we're in good hands.
You are. And I am at. I don't want to be. I don't want to assume anything, but I assume you are Miss Slutkova?
That's me.
Excellent. Now go ahead and sign right here, and like a digital like hologram screen comes up, and you're supposed to just like, with your finger initial along the line, and then do a bioscan. But yeah, so this is the.
I don't know her signature.
And to be fair, like this is, I mean,
Till, can you look up her signature?
Yeah, just like have him send it to you so that you can just copy it.
And to be fair, like I don't think this would be something you guys would have prepared for or expected. Mm-hmm. Like this isn't necessarily the kind of thing that happens nowadays, right? Like. Yeah. Mostly people just do bioscans and they just, leave it at that. Like, cause those are harder to fake. Like there are only so many level 3 bioscions in the sector. Right. And so, yeah, it definitely makes sense that you wouldn't have prepared for this, but yeah, I mean, I don't even think like I'll just have Till make the roll, but I don't even think you even need to say anything because like he's listening on the other end. So like he's just like, oh.
I mean, we have the telepathic contact. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Basically, just always assume.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so I think the difficulty on this is going to be just probably a 10, which is exactly what he got. So there you go. Yep. So Till sends you back. So yeah, I mean, you tell him this in the telepathic contact, and then you look on your compad. Your compad beeps, and it's like a picture of the signature.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And like a quick, I think it's even like a little diagram that he gives you. Like it's as if like the signature writes itself, and then it's like a GIF basically, and then it goes back to being blank, and then the signature writes itself. So. Yeah, if you even just glance at your compad, you can fake it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I do that, and then.
Yeah, I assume Fergus is competent enough to like fake a signature that he's like looking at.
I assume most people can do that as long as you don't have crack hands.
Well, I guess it would take a.
I think it's pretty difficult.
It actually is kind of difficult, especially if you're trying to do it like normally quick, like the way a normal person who's like. Used to doing their signature would do. So yeah, let's have you make
it'd be kind of obvious at that point.
Although a lot of people who just scribble it kind of just always looks gobbledygook and different.
That is true.
Unless you're a doctor. But
it's not gonna be difficult, but let's have you make a roll.
What am I rolling?
Good question.
No, I don't know.
Maybe just notice.
I mean, yeah.
Probably.
That's the only one.
Let's do. Let's have you roll notice with dexterity.
Stinky.
Right, because it's like you're noticing, but you're also trying to be particular with.
There we go.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that works.
Oh, strength is my only negative modifier.
Yeah. So Fergus does it without much hesitation, and then you do the normal bioscans. And the lady says. Very good, very good. Now, if you could just give me one moment while we sign in Mr. Costeas here, and then I'll get you both to your rooms. And then, so she looks at you, Evelyn.
And I assume Till has sent him the thing.
At this point, he's already.
Yeah, so I did the same. So what skill was the roll?
Roll notice with dexterity. I think difficulty is going to be 8.
There
you go.
Hey,
there we go.
Right.
Starting off good.
Nothing too bad yet.
Yep. So Evelyn, you do the signature, and then she says, "Very good, very good. Now, if you would come with me,
very, very good." That's like congratulating for a successful forgery.
Yeah. Now, if you could just come right this way. I will see you to your rooms. I'm sure you'll love the accommodations. We think about everything here at New Eden, including the best way to make sure our patients have serenity as they await their treatment. And then, she leads you.
Are we near each other?
One of you make a luck save.
What's your luck save, Connor?
I think they're both the same because you guys are the same level.
V9.
Right?
All right.
V9.
Boom,
oh, V9.
20,
I thought you said B9, like it's in Burning Wheel.
Bingo.
No, is that like
crit 20? We're in the same room.
The lady says, "I noticed there was some romantic tension as you were coming down, so I decided to go ahead and book you the same room." No, your guys are right next door.
Okay.
And I think it's even one of those things where like, they allow there's a door in between you guys that can be unlocked by either party, but both parties have to unlock it for it to actually, be usable. So you guys could literally just like make it a suite, if you needed to.
Sweet.
All right. Fergus, you get sniped through a window and die.
And okay, I heal myself.
Right.
Next.
All right. The entire facility explodes and your body becomes chunks. So sorry, you don't have that yet.
Oh, you got jilted.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I need one more level to get that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you guys get let into your rooms, and it's very. I think honestly, it is like legit like Japanese. So like you notice like the rest of the staff also looks Japanese. And so whatever New Eden was or like has become, like you're not sure exactly how it all came to be, but it's probably, I mean, the most likely thing that you guys can think of is it's probably like it was originally like run by the like Exchange or the White Sun Protectorate back when like the galaxy was together, because the like galaxy spanning trade organization and the galaxy spanning peacekeeping organization were like American and Japanese in ethnicity. Like it would like literally the like back in history, like actual America and actual Japan, like, got together to like make these organizations. So yeah, that's probably the likely reason for why this is like exclusively Japanese in terms of like style and stuff. But, yeah, and so the room is like that too, right? You have like the bedroll, but you also see a button on, or like a terminal where I think even like a voice like a VI comes on as soon as you enter the room, and then like starts explaining the room and like, here's your bed and here's this thing and here's what you can do with this thing. And then one of the things it says is like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. If you require a more fitting Western accommodation, you merely have to ask. This room is primarily set up to work on augmented reality. The room itself is actually completely sterile white, but what you're seeing right now is actually is merely what we've been able to input directly into your brain using high-tech cameras and other expensive technology.
Officially uncomfortable.
I want it to be like an old Western.
Yeah, I mean, literally, there's an option for that. Like, you can literally just make, and so like all of the actual physical objects in the room that you can obviously like touch and feel, they merely change like the stylings of it, right? But there are other things like paintings and stuff that like, and wallpaper and all that stuff that obviously is like just completely different. And yeah, but yeah, there's like a dresser and a bed and stuff like that are like actual physical objects that merely just like change their skin basically, when you press the button. But yeah, old Western, it's there. But yeah, when she lets you into the room and the VA starts explaining this, the last thing that the gal does is she says, there are she hands each of you a like basically what amounts to like a bathrobe basically. Or it's less of a bathrobe and more of a like an actual like Japanese like kimono or kimono or whatever the male version of it would be, those sorts of outfits. And she basically says, these robes will be the key to your success here at New Eden. Please wear them at all times. This lets the doors know that lets all the doors and cameras know who you are. There's a special chip in each of the robes that is specifically key to your DNA. You can access whatever you would be able to access given your clearance level. Thank you, and please let us know if you need anything. And she closes the door and walks away.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, so do you.
So the robe is marked to my DNA, or my DNA, you said?
Yeah, well, yeah, the guy's DNA at least.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically there's like a chip in it. There are basically what they did is like when you put in your BIOS, when you did the bioscans and stuff like that, they input that information also into the robe. And so if you didn't wear the robe, you could probably still go to some of the doors and like press on the like the hand thing more directly. But it's just like an easy shortcut. As long as you're wearing the robe, the doors will automatically open for you if you can be in that area.
Gotcha. Do we know where boyfriend guy is?
No.
Can I just commit some effort?
To know that.
Yep.
So that you're doing like Oracle to ask the question, basically.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Where is Vigo? And this is a new day. I don't remember when's the last I spent an effort, but I have one committed.
This is a new day. But also we have to remember Oracle is like based on an action you take. So you can't just ask where is Vigo. You have to ask if we go looking for Vigo right now, like where will we find him or something like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. If we go looking for Vigo right now, where would we find him?
Right. Yeah. Just making sure we have that clear. That's
right. Yeah.
What you're doing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, given the fact that you have Till and Fergus, like you could probably make your way to wherever he is, but given enough time and effort.
Okay.
And so you can see into the future enough that you can you basically have a pretty good guess of where he is. Like, so there's one part of the facility that is like all the rooms and the like more lounging areas and like a restaurant and all this stuff. And then there is a bridge that crosses part of like
a sky bridge.
Like a sky bridge. That's the word I was looking for. It's a sky bridge. Yeah. So you came in on one of those, right? You walked in on one of those, and then there's another one that connects two different parts of the facility. One that's the rooms and stuff, and the other that is like where all the actual doctoring stuff is done. So like all the high tech equipment is there, all the cancer treatment or whatever else they do is on that side. Which so obviously we see in his Oracle like Evelyn knocking out a doctor that was like on a break and then like taking their robe. They're like doctor clothing, which also has its own bioscan stuff, right? That automatically opens doors, and so you get in there and find him. But obviously, you're gonna have to actually do that in real life to actually get access to him. So, but the steps you'll probably have to take to do that.
All right. Where is he, Evelyn?
So,
All right, nice talking to you.
So okay. Oh, you probably can't hear me. Hold up.
Oh, you
can hear me. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I go vision. I go. You can tell that I like dip out for a second. And I just like I like put in like my pad or whatever. I put it on your map, and I show you from your data pad of like this is his location. This is where we have to get to, and I project mine. Are there cameras in this room as well?
Yes.
Okay, I don't do that.
you can just tell him through the psychic link. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I tell you the psychic link. Sorry, I was trying to make that seem interesting. And it backfired.
All good.
All right. So where is he?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I already said, right?
Oh yeah, no, I do a psychic link. Yeah.
I already said.
Yeah. Say it again though.
Oh,
he's in. So there's two different parts of the place of New Eden here. One part is like all the rooms and stuff, and then there's a sky bridge that connects to like the actual facility part of it, where all the medical stuff goes on, and he's in one section of that.
I take it we're not allowed to go.
Yes, you're not allowed to go there unless you're being treated, which you're not scheduled to do for a couple days now.
Oh, so do we wait a couple days, Connor, or could we go now?
We should definitely go now.
I mean, the thing
I
is,
don't
like,
think Evelyn wants to wait.
The longer you stay here, the more chance there is for something to go wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could also just check out of the hospital. Yeah, there's no really way to check out of the hospital either to like come back unless we stayed here for literally 2 days.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I asked Till if he can like download the blueprints for the place and help us
Yeah.
find a way through.
Tiller's our guy in the chair. This is
Mhm,
perfect.
Yes, he can make that roll. Let me open that up. All right, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because New Eden is a very expensive and like high-tech facility, so it's going to be a 12.
Oh no.
Which he did not get.
Did you give him everything he would have? You did not.
What do you mean? What do you
He
have?
gets 2 for the all the tech on the ship.
Okay, he could be stuck at a 10 then.
Yeah.
Which is not enough.
I think that's a reroll.
No.
And Fergus is helping.
No, how could he? Fergus can't help.
And what's his face?
That's it, Jared. No. There's no one else. That's it.
There is no one else.
Yep. Yeah, so so I think this is what happens. So he starts doing the search and stuff, and then he says, Oh. All right. I had to back out. They were just about to find me. This system is incredibly complex and very tight. I've worked miracles before, Fergus, so I could try again, but I think that might have been a one-time thing.
Of course.
Let's see. How small can I make myself with that more?
Like half of your mass.
Can I make Connor and I midgets and then climb through the vents?
Say what?
I'm gonna make us small and we're gonna climb through the vents.
So, given the fact that Till was not able to access a blueprint, you have no idea how big the vents are or where you would go to find your way through the vents.
Point. Any ideas, Evelyn?
No.
All right.
I mean,
I have an idea, but you might not like it.
Let's hear it.
So we have someone scan me, and they'll find out that, oh wow, he's a weirdo, like really weird, and then I'll potentially be brought to where he's
the
at.
same place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Yeah, because we can look and see that he's in here for something weird, or even just from my visions, he's in here for something weird.
Well, she is, yeah, the gal.
You should see into the future and see how that plan goes.
Wait, no. Vigo is.
Oh yeah, no. What? Yeah, you should see if me doing that will have them bring me to him.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So, Fergus is going to get scanned. Will he be brought near Vigo if he does that?
Yes, but within 2 days. Like they're not. The issue is like, right? Like they're gonna. Fergus can't just go to them and say, "Scan me now." Like there's a proper procedure to this. And even if they do, like scan her at that point and then find out, whoa, there's something we should have been taking care of. They're still not going to look at it until the time that they set out.
Even if it's an emergency.
Yeah, but they're not going to know it's emergency until they scan you, and they're not going to scan you until your scheduled time. Right? That's the issue.
Okay.
I could make it a number.
That's true. You could like just go
that's what I
wild
was
with
thinking.
psychic powers.
Yeah. Do I see that in my vision?
I mean, would Fergus try something like that?
If he
I mean,
to.
That's the thing is if we did that actually, and they didn't speed up the scan, that's 100% what Fergus would do. Right?
Yeah. Just use biocyan to like do a bunch of weird things to his body
Yeah.
Make it look like he's about to explode.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like the issue is so this is the issue, right? Like with Oracle, it's
Mhm.
hard to I can't give you the hard this will work
Mhm.
because you have to
It
roll for
ultimately
it,
comes down
right?
to the roll,
Yeah.
yeah. Like if Fergus is convincing enough, this will happen.
Right. So what's the actual question you're asking with Oracle?
Am I allowed to rephrase it?
I don't think did you say it already? I don't think I heard you if you said it already.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Did you say it?
Well, I thought I did.
I don't think you did.
Like just what would happen under these circumstances. I don't remember what I exactly said.
I don't think you, at the very least, I don't think you phrased it
is,
like Oracle should be phrased anyway. So you should phrase it like you're
okay.
What's the action? Like what happens if we do blank?
Yeah. Okay. What happens if we have Fergus go all nuts to try to get scanned?
I need to read Oracle again because it would just depend on how well he rolls, and I can't say that beforehand. So
word it like what happens if Fergus successfully?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he successfully does it, then 100% yes, they will take you where you need to go.
Yeah. What role would that even be?
Probably a BIOS. Yeah, probably a BIOS Ion roll. Because what you're trying to do, you're trying to make it look like you're not controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
That it's something that's happening to you. That it's dangerous enough that they should look at it now, but not dangerous enough that they should just kill you on sight, right? To protect their other clients.
And also, Connor wouldn't get to come with.
Yes, that is the issue with the plan. No matter what happens here, is Evelyn's not going to be there. It's just going to be Fergus. And you do see that, Evelyn, for sure.
That's probably less than helpful.
What is?
Me not being there, I mean.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, it would probably be helpful if you were there.
Yeah, the other thing you could do is literally just start a game of Hitman and just start sneaking around, right?
I'm starting to think that's what he wants us to do.
One other idea. Wait for someone with high enough clearance to come in, and then we knock them out. And I turn into them.
What happened to so-and-so?
So to come into where? To come into where? What are you saying?
Into this room.
Into this room? I mean, I don't know when. That would be another Oracle roll, right?
Yeah.
But Evelyn's, I am assuming, burning through her.
I mean,
her effort pretty quick.
I assume they have like a help button.
Yes, but the concierge is going to come, right?
Not like a nurse.
I mean, even then, the nurses aren't going to be let into the experimental cloning facility.
I guess.
There's probably nurses that are, and this is probably a good guess that Fergus would be able to get it, right? There's probably nurses that attend to you guys on this side and don't ever go over to the other side of the facility, right?
Yeah. What we need to do is we just need to keep getting people more and more high up.
I need to speak to your manager. No, I need to speak to your manager.
Exactly.
So Fergus's next plan is Karen.
Yes, dude. Deal. Let's do it. That sounds like a great plan. No.
I mean,
Up to Jerry.
Oh man. This is gonna go wrong so quick.
So you press the help button.
Yeah.
Okay. Same lady walks in.
Oh,
She says,
man.
I'm sorry to hear that you need assistance. Was the virtual intelligence not able to assist you with whatever you need?
You know what? I'm pretty good at talk. Yeah, can I speak to your manager? I just
I speak to your manager.
I feel like there's just something really weird psychically going on in my body. And I don't know how much longer I have
going on in my body.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels kind of like what happens when you don't take your meds for a while.
And you can see the girl looks slightly scared at that. Like she does. I can certainly get a nurse to come in and give you an increased dosage. I'm sure that'll be enough to help you.
And Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
what's this thing I have? So I think I can because the psychic medicine or whatever, it's like a medicine that you consume, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's literally like pills.
So I assume with that I could filter whatever that is out of my body.
Yeah, you have the ability to like filter out poisons and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you get...
I could legitimately just do that.
Yeah, so they come to give you the increased dosage just to filter it out of your body. So that even if they tested you, they'd be like, what? It's not there? Yeah.
Because that's kind of like the best of both worlds, getting someone higher up and that. So what am I rolling?
Yeah, probably just a talk roll.
Okay.
Great. This would be like a generic talk roll for like the whole thing, right? Like you're trying to basically keep working the people until someone comes.
Yeah.
And basically, what's gonna happen is this lady's gonna go get a nurse. The nurse is gonna come give you just an increased dosage of regular MES medicine. You're gonna take it. You're gonna filter it out. You're gonna keep complaining, and then someone's gonna come and try to put you into a coma until you're.
And that's not gonna work either.
And that's not gonna work either, right? And then someone's like an actual doctor, probably from the other side, is gonna come and be like, oh, "Okay, we need to take a look at this."
Can I get?
Do we kind of fast forward until that point?
I assume that's like what this roll.
This roll is going to be for that entire process, right?
Right. Okay.
Otherwise, it breaks down at some point.
Does the Bioscion ability give me any kind of modifier to my talk roll for this?
No, it's making the roll possible, right?
Okay.
I think it's going to be difficulty 12.
Oof. All right. Could I roll that with intelligence, since this is a smart thing over a charisma thing?
I'm trying to decide. What do you think, Connor? I'm trying to decide like if it matters.
Karens aren't charismatic at all.
Right. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can do it with intelligence.
Okay. Connor, are you going to help me in any way, shape, or form?
I don't think you can without drawing suspicion to herself.
Just like, kind of scared. I don't want to explode.
That's true. But also Evelyn's terrible at talk.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think
because
a failed roll end up hindering.
Don't you have administer?
No.
Oh, did you?
We changed it to lead. Yeah.
I mean, you could lead.
No.
Administer would have been so good in this situation.
Honestly, yeah.
I have connect at +1. Maybe I know somebody.
That would be knowing someone in the hospital, which I don't think is really an option.
No, but if I do,
how would you?
What if I know the manager?
No,
what if I know the other doctor? I could be like
the person you know is you know someone from Paragon.
Maybe that's just gonna come to the test.
Yeah, but that's anyone you know from Paragon is going to be against
what
you.
What skills do you have? What skills do you have? I don't really
lead, know, connect, notice.
You could shoot us at +0. You could try to roll a no roll about what's going on.
And no, it doesn't. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's literally going to be whether or not he can
Okay.
talk to the person about
Yeah.
whether or not it matters.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Neither of them were.
Yikes.
Neither of them are ones.
I can do what's it called?
Oh, alternate outcome.
Yep, I can do alternate outcome.
That's probably a
what's
good
our difficulty here? What's the
12.
Can you do that, Jared?
I can definitely do it. I have +2 to talk,
okay.
+1 to through intelligence.
I did not mean.
Yeah,
to
he just
do
needs to get a
that.
9 on the next.
And
on
I
the actual
reroll
dice.
ones. So.
And he rerolls
Okay.
any ones he gets. So it's definitely possible.
There you go. I spend it.
I'm just looking through my other abilities to see if I have anything that will help. None of these really work. Oh well. Should you go talk there? Can I do a linked test? Is that a thing?
It is a thing, yes. What would you want to do
really?
for that? Yeah.
Oh, I was making a joke,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you're just like helping yourself.
yeah.
I don't really know if there is anything, but
Can I use a psychic ability to prey upon what they're thinking and their fears, or
oh yeah, sure, yeah. Make do a telepathy roll as a help here. It'll just be normal help rolls. Yep. So that's a +1.
+2, baby.
This is +1.
What tier is +2?
I'm pretty sure it's like a 12. Anything over a 12 is a
yeah,
+2.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Until,
Yeah, it's like 8 to 10 is, or 8 to 12 is 8 to 11 is.
Until hack anything in the.
I don't think so. I don't think that is going to help you enough.
Can hack me up higher on the priority list.
He already literally said, like, I tried to hack into the system and I
okay.
can't get into it at all.
I know. I'm just vying for.
There you go. Boom.
Cannot believe it.
Very nice. That was good. Cool stuff. So, yeah, we see this montage, right, of Fergus being Karen, right? And he's playing a gal at this point, right? So it's very reminiscent of any manager scene. And you just keep pressing to be like, listen, I'm about to explode. I need a doctor in here right now. And eventually, like a doctor and 2 nurses come in, and this doctor starts talking to you, and it's just like, Miss Sladkova, I am under the impression that you think that you're in danger of some sort. Is this true?
Is he in the room alone?
No,
With
there's
us?
2 nurses with him.
I don't think I want to kill 2 doctors. You know, I might have not thought this part through.
Yeah, of course, the doctor will just come in by himself with no one else around.
I mean, that's how dentists do it. The nurses do their job and they just leave.
I mean, you don't even. I mean, you could ask him why they're in there or wonder at that yourself. But like, yeah, for whatever reason he. But yeah, he has some questions.
Yeah, I basically just say, I just feel, when you don't take your psychic meds for a while.
Yes,
I feel like that, and I just feel like rage.
Interesting,
but I'm not angry.
And yes, we have come across this sort of thing before, and don't worry, we will just have to administer some incredibly powerful sedatives, but they shouldn't harm you in the least. Now, if you would, and he looked at the nurses, and they're like male nurses, and they're a little bit like more muscular, and so they come over to you, and they're gonna like hold you down, basically, because they're expecting you to like struggle at this.
Yeah, no, I just like, okay, please don't let me die.
Don't worry, Miss Slutkova. We take our patients' health very seriously.
And then, nothing happens.
Right. Yeah. So he like grabs this big needle, puts it in you, and then like you're supposed to like basically go unconscious like almost immediately. And he's just like,
"Is this supposed? I don't feel anything." Is this bad?
Yeah, and so I am going to.
I think I need another dose, boss.
I'm gonna make a roll here. Where is that? Oh, there it is.
But if he's like rolling to figure out I'm like a bioscion impersonating this lady, it better be like a 15 because this is like the craziest scenario ever.
I know, yeah.
I don't think anyone in their right mind would think that this is happening.
So, this happens, and then one of the nurses looks at the doctor, and then
Wait a minute,
and then gives him a nod. And the doctor looks at you and then says, I see you haven't been telling us the entire truth, Miss Slutkova. Would you like to come clean? I assure you we can help you with whatever ails you. But we need you to be honest with us.
Who's Hans? Who's Crawl again, Connor?
Oh, I just use it. Don't pay attention. This isn't him there.
Oh.
That's just I was using the character sheet to do the role. Yeah.
Okay. What did he get from? Okay, so just quick story question. Yeah. Shouldn't he be like being destroyed by the stuff in my brain when he?
Not necessarily. You have it under control.
Contact?
You have it under control.
Okay. But do I feel the telepathic contact?
I mean, do you normally as a psychic? Is that like a thing?
I mean, if they're I think going for anything deeper than surface thoughts, you would.
I mean, yeah, but your surface thoughts would literally be, oh, I gotta leak this poison out of my body.
My surface thoughts are never gonna give.
No, that's not
constantly
true.
Going through my brain.
No, that's not how that works. Okay. Yeah, that's all he would literally have to know is like, oh,
yeah,
she's doing this intentionally.
Oh man, does he know I'm doing it intentionally?
You don't know that he knows.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
is there no defense to that?
I don't think so.
I
like there are psychic powers that can defend you.
Closed out my tab that has all the rules.
There are psychic powers that could do that, but
okay. Oh man. I give Connor the look. I'm like, is it time to kill?
I mean, Connor's not in the room. He can't be.
Yeah, we made it a suite.
Oh, okay. I mean, they probably would have asked about that. That's a little weird, but yeah.
Well, we're noble
clearly lovers.
Yeah, we're noble friends.
Sure.
So that can be part of my 13 talk.
It can be part of your what?
I said that can be part of the 13 talk I rolled.
Oh,
why our
I did not understand that.
Yeah.
Seth
didn't pick up on the RPG lingo.
Seth Birchfield is in chat, and he said, "Why did I come in at this time, Jared? Why?"
How you doing, Seth?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
we're about to be. Yeah.
I think this is what Caleb wants, so why not?
Well, he wants me to slaughter more innocent.
You can do whatever you want.
Ernest has the highest innocent body count of any character in any game we've ever played.
I'm just playing the. No, he does. He definitely does. He
started a civil war.
He started a war.
Well, I was just thinking of
the Star Destroyer into the planet. It was probably took the cake.
What are you thinking of, Connor?
I was thinking of the Jedi from Star Wars, the one where he destroyed the entire universe.
Well, okay, that doesn't even.
That's not canon to the
doesn't
RPG
even count.
universe.
That doesn't even count.
Yeah.
All right, that one's not canon.
No.
Not Star Wars canon.
If it's not recorded, it's not canon.
I mean, let's be real. Better than the sequel trilogy, still. A bullet that shoots, or a gun that shoots like 100 bullets a second or something.
Yeah.
Yep, that was so bad.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think
back when Jared could get me to agree to even more ridiculous things because I didn't think them through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Evelyn's had enough of this, and yeah, I think Evelyn's gonna shoot one.
Okay, stun on, I assume.
Yeah, I guess we technically don't actually know that these are like bad people.
To be fair, I can eviscerate them and then I can heal them.
That's actually true.
All right, yeah, I psychic link you that, and I shoot one on the back of the head. Because they're focused on him, right? They're holding him down. Yeah. So do I get like advantage to this or something?
I mean, let's do the game. Let's do it.
No, I mean, like, do I get any bonuses to this roll?
I'll look up what the actual situation is. Let's see. I'll use this apartment map for now. No, I got never gonna give you up stuck in my head. Thanks so much.
Bryce, you didn't already.
That's fair.
Does an unconscious body count as a willing target? They can't resist.
Take that up with the lawyers, Jared. And we'll see how that goes.
Oh, man.
They can't not give consent.
That is not how that works. What's the actual wording on your ability?
Bioscion can now shape their own or another willing target's physical form as a main action.
I mean, that's not even your heal one, though, right?
Huh?
That's not even your heal one, though, right? That's
No. What I'm planning on doing is eviscerating them, healing them, turning them into the people we are now, and then Connor and I turning into them. we're gonna do the old switcheroo.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, they're not willing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was confused there at first because I thought you were saying your healing ability had to be a willing person. I was like, that's just.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We got guards. Or I guess they're nurses. Yeah, this will work.
Yeah, I feel like they won't be able to do anything. They took the nurse life path. I don't know if that comes with many combat skills.
I don't think it does, no. All right. Sorry, I'm just getting this set up. So you're on the bed. You're right there. Doctor, nurse. So I think what you're doing is you're doing like whatever, like a assassination action or whatever it is. Let me see what that entails. Execution attack is what it's called.
I'm just gonna make sure I can actually run chunks right now. I think. Oh yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Occasionally, an assailant will have the chance to perfectly set up a shot against an entirely unsuspecting target. So first you're going to have to make a stealth check, though. Or a sneak check, or whatever it is in this game. Because you'll have to actually like line up the shot and be standing behind the doctor before you can do anything successfully. So that's the first thing. So go ahead and roll sneak, probably with charisma. because this has more to do with like you being inconspicuous than actually like stealthy. So yeah, good luck.
You want me to do that roll?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Jared.
Why would I be talking to Jared?
I don't know. Okay, so say that again.
Make a sneak roll with charisma, because you're doing like an inconspicuous versus a stealthy.
Oh, California. All right. Do I get a bonus here since they're quite literally trying to hold Jared down?
No, but the difficulty is going to be terribly high.
Isn't going to be terribly high?
Is not, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said, no, but the difficulty is going to be terribly high. That's like, okay. So this is going to be a -1, y'all.
Yeah, that does not work. So instead of you trying to do instead of you doing an execution attack, you start to get in a position to do one, and then they just attack you. So
I think
why would they just attack him though on sight?
Hold up, they're doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. We're not going to heal them afterwards. What's the difficulty of an execution here?
Say again, Connor.
What's the difficulty of an execution here?
I was gonna say 8.
Okay, I'm gonna do alternate outcome.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Almost didn't shoot again.
Test.
I don't know what she could do to do that, but
no.
Got even worse.
All right, whatever. It's fine. Let's do it.
Oh well. Cool. Yeah. So let's do some initiative stuff. Right. I think click on your tokens and then be on your character sheet and click the initiative button.
It's so difficult to figure out. Hey, it's a 6. That's not bad.
It's not the worst.
Or do we D20 initiative on this?
It's whatever the initiative button is on your sheet.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I don't know if that was good or not.
No, that is good actually.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
It's a D8
plus some stuff. 4?
It's a D8.
It's a D8 plus some stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I rolled a 4 the second time.
That's. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So click on your token, Jared, and then click on the initiative button on your character sheet. As long as you have your token selected, it will automatically put it in the turn order.
Quick maths. Okay. Not working. Oh,
it worked.
4.
Perfect. Yep. So you don't get your execution attack, right? So they notice something's weird, but then you do get to act first because you're quickest, Evelyn. So you can still shoot him, but it's just not an execution attack.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, mine's actually a 4. It did it the first time. I'm just dumb. Not that it matters.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and roll whatever weapon attack you have. So
I just click on the weapon.
So we actually need to talk about that briefly. How did you guys smuggle weapons in here?
They're concealed.
Yeah.
Oh, you have you have the stealth models.
Mine are on my fingers.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think a 19 works. An 18. Oh my gosh, 18. Wait, you have Connor? No, there's no way you snuck a mag rifle into here.
It's concealed. It literally has a mod.
No.
Concealed.
Okay, Connor.
We did it for David's weapon and Connor.
Yes. So
her sword.
The way it works, the concealed versions of these don't get like set off by like TSA stuff, like that sort of thing. It's still a rifle, and you didn't bring like. What did you bring back? I guess you brought a duffel bag, but like still.
You never said they searched our stuff.
That's true.
Make a luck save. A mag rifle's a big weapon.
It comes disguised as a thermos.
I guess. Just fold it out. Okay. Yeah. So apparently Evelyn just like folds out her mag rifle and then just blasts this dude in the doctor in the back and just rip a hole through him. Like, he is very, very dead. The issue is it's just not silenced, so...
It's stealth.
That is not what that means. You got a concealed... No, you got a concealed weapon, not a silenced weapon.
That's not what it says. It's a stealth.
Nope. Concealed, boosted, auto-targeting, and customized. That's the mods that...
Yeah, the customization is stealth.
No.
Oh, Connor, why didn't you bring a stealth gun? Well, this went wrong.
I didn't know stealth guns
instantly.
were a thing.
Yeah, so everyone knows you just shot.
I legitimately didn't know stealth guns were a thing. I spent like a long time looking over the modifications, and I didn't see that as an option. Is that on a different?
I mean, it probably wouldn't be for a mag rifle.
No. I wasn't looking at it for mag rifles. I was just looking at it in general.
Could you have destroyed his head? Whatever, something to make him unrecognizable.
Could I have destroyed his head?
Yes.
Make it okay.
Yeah, Evelyn just blasted off his head.
Does a mag rifle have the ability to just like mist him?
Yes. I mean, that's basically what
he's okay.
At least his head, like not his entire body.
Not his whole body. Okay.
No. It doesn't have enough. Yeah. Yeah, you basically
an intruder! Because those two aren't telepaths. They don't know what happened.
No, so you missed it. One of the nurses was the one who nodded at the doctor. So what happens here is actually one of the nurses, Connor, turns to you and uses telekinetic armory to just like blast you. This is an incredibly expensive facility. They have psychic people working for them covertly.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Enough level to use telekinetic armory and an advanced telepathy?
Okay, well, he just has a gun under his clothes. It doesn't matter.
I was about to say, because that's a pretty powerful psychic we're going up against. Right. Or just to be a nurse. That's a lot of damage.
I assume that missed, though. Yeah.
I blast them. Can I move behind one of them and then blast both of them at the same time?
Okay, yeah. So both of them.
So anyway, we started blasting.
Yeah. So both of them try to they grab little stun guns from underneath their clothing, try to shoot you, Evelyn, and miss. So, because you're a precog and you can just see it coming.
Yep, that is true.
You have Ironhide, right? Me. Right, Connor, you have Ironhide.
Yes, yeah. I do. I'm sorry.
And that's what it is. You see them coming, so ATM style.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Fergus, what do you do?
Am I able to stand behind one of them and shoot both of them since they're in a line?
If you went here.
Well, I assume there's another square below that guy that's just not on the map.
No.
That's a tiny room.
I mean, what else? There's an entire facility that you have access to. This is just where you sleep.
I'll do that. I'll stand. I take it the door's closed though, right?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay. I'll blast.
Cool. Yep. Good.
That's been a while since I've done this. Where are you? Use your pistol. Second thrower.
This is a game of Hitman.
Do I?
You got what you wanted, kid.
Do I have all the modifiers set up here, or do I add a modifier for my stuff?
For what stuff?
For my psychic spike thrower.
I think it should all be there.
Oh.
Yep, they did. Very chunkified.
All right, I go to the doctor here.
Okay.
That just sounded funny. I go to the doctor.
I'm going to turn into him.
Okay.
And I mean, I mean, they're dead. Okay, so unconscious. I can't metamorph them, but if they're dead,
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
You can probably metamorph their dead bodies into something else. Yeah.
I metamorph them into looking.
Oh no.
Into looking like
us, like you guys.
Yeah. And then we're going to turn into the doctor, and Connor will be one of the nurses.
Okay.
And can I like metamorph? I don't know.
The only issue with that is that the nurses' clothing, the nurses' clothes are shredded as well. So everyone can't really pretend to be one of them.
Well, for one of them, I blow up their top half, and the other one I blow up the bottom half. He just combines outfits.
Make a luck save.
Okay. Let's see if we can keep the luck saves up, Connor.
Nope.
Oof, nope.
Yeah. So the clothes are shredded. No nurse clothes for Evelyn.
Just a second.
Then
Connor, come up with an idea.
So can I just make a no roll to know a way to traverse this?
I don't no. Like this.
Okay, all right. Can I make? I'll be more specific about it. I'm trying to think of something helpful. I was trying to think of something that would actually be pertinent as I was speaking, and nothing came. So we don't have their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
We just killed some people.
Fergus did turn into the doctor.
Doctor's head off, so the doctor's clothes are still.
Yeah, the doctor's clothes are fine. Fergus is turning into the doctor. Fergus is also using metamorph. You'll actually, Jared, make another luck save for me to see if you have enough time before someone comes to change the. I assume you're doing the doctor first.
Yeah,
and then you're trying to metamorph their bodies into looking like you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so make a luck save to see if you have enough time to do that before someone comes.
Okay, Connor, you need to alternate outcome this one.
You want? Yeah,
that would be
50-50.
my last one, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. Because if all else fails, I can rewind time.
Okay.
So, I mean, what do you do? Like, that's the issue. Like, Jared can turn into the doctor, but that means Evelyn's compromised.
Oh, I mean, if they come to the... so I have enough time to become the doctor.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, I just like shoo them to the side and I open the door a little bit. I'm like, yeah, everything's all right in here. Just one of the patients needed some intense tranquilization.
There you go.
I'm going to have to do some extensive testing here. So
needed some intense tranquilization.
Everything.
You heard it here, folks.
Everything's fine here.
Everything's fine here. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
How are you?
But yeah, I'm going to be preoccupied in here for a little while.
Yeah, we're gonna there's a slight reactor leak. We're gonna need a couple minutes to shut it down. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and make a talk roll with charisma. Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. $10's not bad.
So you guys literally shot guns.
We shot one gun. And they know Fergus, they know the dude had a stun gun. Like I said, we had to like do.
Okay, so this is what happens. So it's like a security guard, right? Who's opening or like knocking on the door or whatever. And he just says, "Are you absolutely positive, Doctor? That sounded like an explosion or something."
No.
Something.
One of the nurses just had to pull out his like what would be the term that they'd use for the stun thing that he had?
Just a stun gun. It's fine.
They had to pull out his stun gun. The tranquilizers weren't working. So we're good now. They're out. And we'll be able to keep them sedated now.
I think I would feel more comfortable if I was in the room for the rest of this and he starts to like press the door open.
No.
No. Unless you're a highly trained telepath, I don't think you should be in here. There is some wild telepathic energy being thrown about.
He is 100% a highly trained telepath.
No, they're not all highly trained telepaths.
Yeah, they are.
Another luck roll.
No. So I think that what happens is he like frowns at you and then just like grunts and then stops like trying to press in, and he leaves.
Just stay nearby just in case. I'll call for you if we need you.
So that was the thing that seals it. Yeah, I think if you hadn't said that, he would have gone away, gotten more people, and come back.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But I think you telling him, like, stay here in case I need you, he at least... Yeah, okay, that works.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So, you turn back to the bloody mess that is this room.
Boy, that was close on.
I just want to congeal them all into like a meatball.
so
except for the ones in the bed.
My Hero Academia style that just they just become a mass of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do that, and you just do what with them?
So I turn.
I mean, to be fair,
Fergus,
to be fair, there's like a little cleaning robot in here. You could literally just like feed it the flesh bit by bit until it was cleaned up.
Yeah, I mean, that's disturbing, but let's go. I'm up. I'm here for it.
I feel like that was. I feel like if Fergus noticed the Roomba in the corner, he would do that, right? Like, yeah. So Evelyn, what do you say when then Fergus is just like, as the doctor, just like feeding bits of flesh to this Roomba.
All right, what's our next plan?
You are
what's the next step in the plan?
Deranged little man.
That's what Till says over the comm.
Yeah.
Till doesn't know what we're doing.
Evelyn is not even phased. All right, what's the next step in the plan?
I have a doctor now, so I'll turn you into one of the nurses, and we'll just go to the. I mean, we'll stay here for a little bit. You know, we've cleaned everything up. We have someone laying in bed. They appear to be sedated. I think we're golden.
I mean, the only issue is you don't have nurse clothes for Evelyn.
I'd step out of the room quick and grab some. Is that an option?
It's an option to attempt.
I could lean out to the guard and be like, "Hey, could you grab me a spare nurse's uniform?" A lot of projectile vomit.
Okay. Yeah, I think it rides at least that far, and so he doesn't do it himself, obviously, but he like sends like a janitor that is walking next to him, like to go get one. Yeah, once you have that, I think what we see though, Fergus, is like before you did that, you fed the last bit of the flesh to the Roomba, and then the Roomba goes, yum, yum, yum. And then a little ching green check mark appears on it.
This game.
But yeah, so you put the nurse clothes on, become the nurse, and you guys leave.
Yeah.
What's the explanation you give to the guard when you like leave the room this time?
That
you succeeded.
Everything's good in there. They'll be moved. They're going to be moved to the whatever experimental side in a day or two. Once we get once we get you know who taken care of down there.
Yeah. He frowns a little bit, and then he just says, "Didn't you go in the room with 2 nurses, Doctor?"
Yeah, he's staying to keep the anesthesia going.
Okay, I mean, you know that he's gonna like look in the room as soon as you leave, right? And then see that there's not another nurse in there.
Uh-oh.
Like Fergus knows that's gonna happen. Like,
uh-oh.
You could see it on his face, right? Like as Fergus says the words, like you just know, like, ooh, oh no. I just trapped myself.
Mm-hmm. Would you mind coming with me to? Oh crap! What's his name?
The guy you're actually trying to find here?
Yeah,
Vigo Sorum.
Yeah, would you mind escorting me and staying in the room for Vigo's examination? He makes me feel uncomfortable.
All right. First, make a luck save to see if there happens to be any sort of examination and whether or not the security guard would know. You're not sure what this guy's clearance is, so this will kind of determine some of that. Okay, yeah, so this guy apparently does not have a high enough clearance to know anything about Vigo's schedule. And so you can get in with that lie, but you're still going to have to make the roll. Talk with charisma to actually like get him to come with you.
Yeah. And Connor, can you roll? Connor can roll lead or help with lead now because he appears to be part of this.
Yes, right? As the random nurse. That makes sense.
Random telepathic.
No.
Say that again.
He apparently thinks you can do a lead linked test here to help him in this situation for no reason at all.
Oh, linked test.
Darn. I get to reroll the one.
Yeah.
So 3 more to that.
Yep, 12 definitely makes it happen. Yep. So yeah, the guard comes with you. And you start walking. You go down a corridor, and then you get to the sky bridge. And it's at that point that you stand in front of the sky bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And Evelyn, like, the door opens for you, right, with the clothes you have on. And then a little beep sounds when Evelyn tries to go in. And it says, whatever, gives a random, like, Japanese name of, like, the person that she's apparently pretending to be, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, oh, yeah, you have used the metamorph. I was just like, wait, how is Evelyn doing this? She's not a Japanese person. Okay, yeah.
She's now.
But, so you hear, Hayato Kiri does not have access to the sky bridge. And like you could keep walking because the door is still open, but it made a beep and the security guard like looks at the nurse, looks at you, Evelyn, and it's just like, I guess you'll. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you like expecting you to stop here.
Override. Can I roll hack to know if I can override or what the override code would be for someone who does have access?
You can attempt to like manually program it like right.
Then just psychic link me.
I mean, Fergus
just psychic link me, right?
I don't think he needs to do that. Like literally, Fergus as the doctor could just go over and if he has the right access code, probably could like ensure that you can come. But Fergus just doesn't know that. So yeah, roll a program with intelligence.
Could I have Till helping me as well?
So if you try to connect to Till, nothing returns.
What do you mean?
You talk into the void, and Evelyn hears you, but then you realize that Till and Dylan and Ode have been somehow disconnected from your psychic link, and you didn't even realize it.
Can I roll notice to
For
see
what?
if I know if it's a I don't remember what the psionic ability for that is, but the one that interferes with people with psionic powers.
I feel like that would be like a telepathy roll instead, right? You're trying to like follow the psychic energy back.
Okay. I mean, that works. It's even better.
With intelligence?
That's the same.
Yeah. I don't think 8 is enough, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice something's wrong, obviously, but you're not sure what it is.
Uh-oh, Spaghettios. Not good. But yeah, I'll roll the hack roll now.
Yep.
Now that I got that bad roll out of the way.
Yeah, we just see Fergus like pause momentarily, like over the panel, like till. Then you're just like, ooh, crap. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, 7's not good enough.
Yeah,
So you put in an access code. It beeps. Access code denied.
I just looked at Connor and I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. Sorry, dude.
I feel like Evelyn's not gonna stand for that though, right? Like
No. Okay.
Like literally, I don't think there's any way in the world Evelyn would not keep going.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I just go. I'm sorry, I totally punched the microphone.
Oh boy.
You just keep walking?
Yeah.
So Evelyn as the nurse just starts walking down the sky bridge.
Yep.
And the security guy just looks at you, Fergus, and he just says, "Are you going to stop her? She doesn't have clearance."
Come on, Fergus.
Wait. I don't even know what I can BS at this situation. You have any ideas, Connor, through the link?
I mean, Fergus, you look around and there's no one else around you at least like when you look down the T corridor, like directly here at the entrance to the sky bridge. You could try to like literally hitman it and try to subdue him and just like knock him out or whatever without like making noise.
Yeah,
I don't know if Fergus is good at that, but
I could literally I could emulsify him with my telekinesis and then form him and then just turn him into a little ball of flesh. put him in my pocket.
This is terrifying.
With the intention of putting him back together later?
I mean, no.
Y'all are horrible people.
I'm working with what I've got. Until isn't here to stop.
Oh no.
Doesn't have to know about this one. Turn off your video.
He doesn't know because he's been cut off.
Oh, right.
On our own. Yeah. Okay.
I think you could kill him, or you could just say,
because I have to heal him within like a couple turns, and just waking him up again.
I mean, you could emulsify him, heal him, and then
turn him into a sentient chunk of meat. I'll turn him into the meat first, and then heal.
That would work.
Would it though?
No. Yeah, nice try, Connor. Yes. You can't GM that for me.
Yes, it will work.
Fergus isn't Siegfried. He can't just make random chunks of meat sentient for no reason.
For you, Evelyn. Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm just gonna shoot him, I guess.
With your telekinetic stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, that didn't work.
Connor. I don't know if this is the time for the alternate outcome or not, but
roll a 1. Well, it's probably not for this.
Yeah, so the guy like sees it coming, right? And it's just like, oh no, I knew something was fishy about this situation.
I go, achoo!
Yeah.
Where did that come?
And he dodges out of the way, and then like you guys are like already a little bit onto the sky bridge at this point, right? Like you're like, and again, there's like windows on. It's basically like almost like the floor isn't glass, but the sides are glass, and so you literally just shatter the glass behind him, and then like cold air just like starts pouring into the sky bridge, and you hear perimeter breach.
Yeah, so that's what we hear in the
Evelyn.
future. But
that was a great quote. All right, I need to write down the timestamp for this. I'm gonna clip that moment.
This is what happens when we don't have competent people with us.
So we're just gonna do alternate outcome, and that doesn't happen
unless Fergus fails again.
That's a very, very real possibility.
What do you need as a hit?
He doesn't know.
I mean, to be fair,
you got a +9.
Yeah, I do have a very good.
Yeah, he crit failed on that roll.
Yeah.
Woo! Got a 2. It's better.
It's not enough. It's not enough at all. No. So Evelyn saw that in the future, and then she realized there was no way she could possibly change that future, and just inevitably saw it coming.
Can I shoot him instead? Because we're psychically linked.
We could shoot him at the same time.
It's already happened at this point. I mean, at this point, so this is what we should do. Hold up. Roll initiative. No.
I mean, to be fair, he knew it was coming. We have a telepathic link.
Hold up. We did this wrong. Alternate outcome. This power disrupts delicate lines of probability, however, and cannot be used on any given target more than once a day.
Oh.
So instead, I do anguished vision. Roll back time.
Okay.
And that was Jared's shot, but I take my shot.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep.
Okay.
That works.
All right. So we actually go back in time.
That's good.
Woo!
Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that had that limit.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And we decided I did have my mag rifle.
Yep.
All right.
Go for it. Oh, nope. That's not good enough. I'm so sorry.
Are you serious?
I am 100% serious. You missed. Evelyn, you did the same thing. Except you didn't because of the angle. So you're shooting down the sky bridge. Fergus was shooting across the sky bridge. So you don't, it's not as catastrophic as what Fergus did. But it does.
So now we should roll initiative.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Ugh. Is initiative just a D6?
It's a D8 plus some other things.
Oh well, he got an 8.
I can't click on my
token. It's fine. Just roll initiative.
Okay.
I'll just put it in manually. Just send a map for this. So.
Hey.
Problem is guard goes first. And I don't think he cares enough. Like, he's not going to try to immediately shoot you. He wants to make sure everybody knows that something is wrong. So literally his action on his turn is just comms.
Does he have comms?
He does, yeah. I'm just trying to think.
Wait, have Till roll initiative.
No, Till doesn't know what's happening here anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I think happens though? He does that and there's no response. It's like his comms are dead and he doesn't know why.
Oh, Connor. Oh no. I figured it out. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones invading right now. They're here.
Oh no. They're here to kill him.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe they're not here to kill him, but
they're here to take him at least.
Yeah, so he screams into his comms, no one's answering. It's like obviously dead, and then he just like stares in horror at you guys. And that was his entire action. Evelyn? You should try to shoot him again.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
Yep.
Woo! All right.
Yeah, he's dead.
Everybody shot multiple. Oh, he's dead. Oh, so yeah, I do 16 damage. I forgot.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Yep, cool. So you just shoot him. He goes down, slumps on the in the doorway, basically in the threshold of the door. Yeah, I mean, you did fire a gun, so someone might have heard that.
Nope.
So you're, I mean, but yeah.
Disagree.
So what do? The guy's dead.
Oh boy.
And you just leave him there and run.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's the play here. I think we just okay.
Time to book it.
Yeah. We just need to get him and get him out. I think that's what Evelyn says over Psychic Link. Like, that's it. We just need to grab him. Like, there have been too many times when this has just gone terribly wrong. We just need to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the play here.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and make an exert roll.
Okay. I have a -1 to exert. Can I do a no roll instead to have planned out exactly the perfect route to get to him?
You can make a no roll. I think it would be a notice roll. But you can make a you can make a notice roll with intelligence as a linked roll, as a help roll to yourself for your exert.
All right, I'll accept this. Woo! All right.
Okay. Yep.
Which would give me what modifier?
Just a +1, unfortunately.
Okay. And exert with strength?
With strength, yeah.
Okay. Okay, not bad.
It's not terrible. Fergus?
Not good, but it's not the end of the world.
With strength, you said?
Mm-hmm.
-2, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys aren't the fastest group. So you lose your way once, and I feel like Evelyn's probably getting really frustrated at this point. Like, you can feel the time ticking down. You know, or you're guessing, right, that like someone else is here. And you miss a turn. You have to backtrack, but you do finally get to the room, and you see the little laser. Little digital screen on the next to the door that says, like, I don't know if I would say Vigosorum, but it says some sort of operation code name or number or something, but you know this is the room. Whatever designation code they give it, you know this is the room that you saw in the diagnostics you found. You found those, right? Wait a second, no.
What are you talking about?
How do you know where he is?
We did Oracle.
Oracle, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Yep, so this is the room you saw in your vision.
Okay, well, we open up the door.
Okay. It would just open by itself if Fergus had clearance, but apparently he doesn't.
We need higher clearance. Fergus, just hack it.
Oh. I thought this guy was... So wait, we're at his door?
You're at what you assume is Vigo's door. At least that's what Evelyn saw in her vision.
I thought this was the weird psychic guy doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Weird psychic guy doctor.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. But that's not... Vigo didn't have a problem with weird psychic stuff.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense then.
And also, as you were running, you definitely passed like doctors and stuff on your way. None of them like stopped you, but they were there's obviously confusion, right? So you created a stir in the halls, and someone's going to say something to someone. But you don't see anyone, and you can actually even trying to figure out. Let me decide if you can see into the room or not. I'm gonna find the map that I grabbed. No, you cannot. Okay.
Connor, should I try to hack it or should I just blow up the door?
I think you should try to hack it.
Okay.
I think that's the play.
I don't. The thing is, I just don't have all of my equipment, so I won't be rolling anywhere near as. Or I'll have 2 less than I normally do. So yeah, I'll try it first, I guess. What's the ob?
The difficulty is going to be
74.
Probably 12.
That's a very hard roll, Connor.
You got this, buddy.
Evelyn can roll no to help him.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Evelyn knows about stuff. Yeah, no with intelligence. We can help him.
Okay.
Yep, +2.
13.
Ooh, that's good.
Yikes.
2-1.
Oh, yikes.
Ugh.
Yeah. So you keep fiddling with it over and over and over again, and then you can just tell like you've locked yourself out of the terminal.
Blow it up, baby. The second I realize like this is a lost cause, I'm just like I melt the door.
Okay. Yeah. How much damage and stuff can you do with your weapon? I think you should roll here. Like
the second. I might be able to just thermokinesis it and spend a thing.
Yes, if you do that, then I think that works. You can just melt the door.
Okay. I will spend how much do I have right now?
Because this thing would be made to like withstand like structural damage, but it probably wouldn't last being melted.
Yeah, I'll melt. I've got 5.
Sounds good. So Fergus just melts the metal door and is just like heated metal like sprayed around the floor.
Oh man.
Yeah, so here I'll grab this map for you.
We're doing good, guys. We're doing good.
So you're right there.
That's ridiculous.
You get into this room. You see, this is obviously some sort of like there's some machinery here to do something. You're not entirely sure what it could do. You can make a no roll to find out more, but there's another door here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're guessing it probably leads to where he's actually laying.
Can you point to that again? Oh, well, yeah, that's very clearly a door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you enter a room with a bunch of machinery, not sure what it is, and then there's a door to your right.
I mean, let's just go in it just to see what happens. Knock, knock.
Yeah, and that one just kind of opens because once you've gotten into this part of it, it doesn't automatically open for either of you, but you can just press a little thing on the side and it slides open.
Okay.
And when you do that, yeah, exactly. And I think
Jared Fergus, you have to do it too when you come in.
That's the what?
You have to yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think
Fergus is
this is what we see, right? We get the shot from like behind Fergus's shoulder. We see Evelyn just press on the door and then just walk in. And then we see Fergus, like, I assume, take a step up to the door yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we just see you look in, but we don't, like, we're still like at the original door. Like the camera doesn't go beyond that. And we see Fergus look into the room and then we cut there for our break. And we'll come back in just a second with more.
He's not even there. Bum, bum, bum.
With more Elysian Road right after this. Stick around.